I don't know how many holidays you've been to so far, but Shelley Rael, registered dietitian with the University of New Mexico, is here. And we wanted to talk a little bit about how to get through the holidays, enjoy the parties and the family get-togethers without putting on a ton of weight.
Right.
I can go in a very short period of time and put on enormous amounts of weight if I don't watch it. What do you recommend, first of all, about people weighing themselves? Is this something you should do daily, once a week, once a year?
Actually, it's something that there's a lot of controversy over this. There's different schools of thought. I recommend most people weigh themselves about once a week, same time of day, same day of the week, and generally not Monday morning after you've had a heavy weekend.
Big weekend. Now, one of your tips that you say is important is to eat regular meals. What do you mean by that during the holidays?
During the holidays, a lot of times people think, well, we're going to have the big party tonight or this afternoon, or we're having the potluck at lunch. I'm going to skip breakfast because I'm going to have all this food at lunch, or I'm going to have all this food tonight. And then people tend to overeat, make poor choices, and just unfortunately binge and have too much food.
It's not a danger of eating your regular meal and then overeating by adding on at the party, or it balances out by keeping you from eating so much?
It's more balancing out so you don't eat as much. You're not as hungry. Of course, some people will still keep eating because of all the selection there, but if you're not arriving starving, you're not going to pick the poor choices as much.
Okay. You talk about choosing special foods that only pop up this time of the year.
Right. For example, tamales is something that comes around this time of year. Most people don't take the effort to make it other times of the year except for special occasions. So this is when I say have a couple tamales during the holidays or for at an event, but skip the chicken enchiladas. We tend to have chicken enchiladas all year round, so go for the special foods and skip the things we have any time of the year.
Keeping the day before and after light on calories and healthy.
Right. When you know that there's going to be a big event and you know you're going to be eating a lot more on Sunday, for example, because that's the big day of when the party is, when the family gathering is, eat lighter, have fewer calories on Saturday, go for more fruits, vegetables, whole grain, healthier foods, and do the same thing the next day. It's kind of just balancing out the 3 days. You can go heavier on one day and lighter on these other two.
And a lot of people will point out that the average person only gains 1 to 2 pounds during the holidays.
Right.
What's the problem with that?
The problem is with that is that we gain 1 to 2 pounds over the holidays, and because it's not that big, we don't ever lose that. And we gain 1 to 2 pounds every year for a few years, for 10 years, that's 10 or 20 pounds. And it sneaks up on us, so we have to be careful, make sure we don't gain that weight and keep it on, and then keep adding to it.
Your final tip is to keep a glass of something in your hand, and you brought in a product that you wanted to recommend as an example.
One tip when you're at a party, if you have a glass of something to drink in one hand, it's really hard to hold that other plate and eat something at the same time. There's one product I brought in today. Eggnog is one of those seasonal things. Unfortunately, regular eggnog is 350 calories a cup, and it's 19 grams of fat. What I brought today is silk nog. It's not a milk. It's not a true eggnog, really, but it tastes exactly like eggnog with half the calories and only 4 grams of fat.
Okay.
So it's a healthier version that tastes the same, and you can still do whatever you want to do with your eggnog.
Still have fun. All right. Shelley Rael, registered dietitian with UNM. Thanks for the tips, and happy holiday eating.
You too.
Now back to you.